What's up, y'all? I told y'all I would be back. Yeah, welcome. We're gonna be talking about. Let me know if y'all can hear me. I know it's a lot of rumbling and stuff going on, and wind. I may have to wait until I'm going to where I'm going, but the lighting is bad where I'm going. But let me know if like the wind is affecting y'all being able to hear me. Can you hear me? Let me get a thumbs up if you can hear me, baby. I mean, I can't put my window up because I got the sunroof open as well. Y'all, I'm not a TV person. I don't know if y'all know that about me. I think I need to do like a random facts about me video. But I'm very strange when it comes to like movies and TVs and stuff like that. And I say the word strange in comparison to other people. Hey, Selena. I do not like TV. I do not enjoy going to the movies. I mean, unless it's like a specific movie that I want to see in a genre that I enjoy. Like, I'm not an action movie kind of girl. Even though John Wick was really sweet. I went to go see that with this guy on a date or whatever. It was actually a really dope movie. The first one that ever came out. That was, I think, the last time that I have been to the movies. So, but I say all that to say that for some reason, like I have access to my friend's Netflix account, bless his soul, and I have come upon a lot of like dating shows on there. Like, I really enjoy relationships and dating. I don't know if y'all know this either. Another fact is I have a speed dating business. So it's not one that I'm actively into right now because of COVID, number one, and also I had the baby and I just kind of got out of it for a little bit. But I had done that or have been doing that since 2013. 7 years. So that's another random fact. But yeah, I enjoy, as y'all talking about relationships, and I enjoy the shows on Netflix. So the first one that I came upon that I really liked is Married at First Sight. I had always heard about it. I didn't realize it was 10 seasons in, but better late than never. One of my Facebook friends actually knows the guy that was on not season 10, season 9, because season 10 is not on Netflix yet. But yeah, I enjoyed that show. And it was another one. Oh, Say I Do is really cute too. Super cute. That first episode, child, had me about to cry, had me all in my feelings. Like, I like watching stuff that makes me feel something. I like to feel. That led me to the Indian matchmaking. It is so fascinating to me. And I'm gonna tell y'all why. I work in real estate, if you didn't know. And I work with a lot of cultural buyers, a lot of Asian buyers. And if y'all don't know, Indian people are from Asia as well. Indian in the sense of they look and dress a certain way that is different from, like, let's say Vietnamese or Philippine. Like, y'all know the ones that dress in the long and colorful garbs. That Asian. I work with them a lot. I work with, like I said, a lot of cultural buyers, but they have always been like really fascinating to me because of, first of all, how different like the cultures can be across Asia and across the Indian community. And I can go into like some of the buying habits that they have, but I don't really want to talk about work on my channel. But the culture has always been fascinating to me. And this show really gives me more edge because I like learning about different cultures and stuff like that. So it helps me understand like what I'm seeing when I'm in a transaction with Asian people. Did you like it? Listen, I didn't realize that it was only one season on there. It was made in 2020, or at least says it was. And I didn't watch the whole thing now. I think it took me over the course of like 3 or 4 days or whatever, because I can't really sit down and watch TV. But that joint had me glued. So did what's it called? The other one I was just talking about, Married at First Sight. Like, those had me glued to the TV, yo. That joint is so interesting. And I learned, like, I don't want to give it away, but did you get to the episode, Selena, where she takes photos of some of her clients to a face reader? Did you get to that? Yeah, interesting. I like the show. Again, it gives me a lot of insight into their culture. It makes me understand things that I see when I'm in a transaction with them or whatever. But you know, everything's becoming more modernized now. Like a lot of traditions and stuff is kind of going out the window with a lot of cultures. And even though, you know, arranged marriage is a thing in most parts of India, a lot of the more modern millennials and stuff like that are going away from that. Yeah, the event planner, yeah. Not the event planner, the matchmaker. I think her name is Tambia. I forgot her name. Hold on, y'all, because this highway is loud, so I'm gonna just close all this stuff. Hold on. But you know, so yeah, like I was saying, in the Indian culture, arranged marriages is like a thing, and it still is a thing. But what I found most interesting is, like, in between the episodes, they have couples who have been married for a period of time, whether literally like one day to like 50 something years. They had them in between the episodes talking about, you know, their relationship and how they found each other. Was it an arranged marriage? And then if it wasn't an arranged marriage, in the Indian culture, they call it a love marriage. Like, we literally married because we fell in love. So I thought that was so interesting. But like, to see these people truly like make it work and get to 30 and 40 and 50 decades, it's just like, what? Wait, no, not decades, but you know what I mean. Well, yeah. No, 5 decades. Yeah. Anyway, y'all know what I'm trying to say. I thought that was really interesting. And it makes me think, because, again, I said this on my last video, we can be very, very opinionated as Americans and very, very closed-minded at the same time. We think we know shit. Really don't know nothing. You know what you know, and that's it. Like, and that's everybody. Literally, you can only speak from your experience. Unless you are immersed into other cultures and you really have a worldly view, you can only really talk about what you know and what you've experienced in this country. So it really gives me a chance to see things from a different perspective. And it made me think, like, you know, with I'm gonna just say, being a Black American, that's totally different from being a white American. We know we ain't about to be down for no arranged marriages. However, I see a lot more people when they see shows like Married at First Sight. I see so many Black people in my community at least saying, I would love to go on that show. Okay, but in the same breath, it's just all in it. Because if you were to tell a Black person, let me take you to a matchmaker, or let me do an arranged marriage, they'd be like, hell no. What's the difference? Like, it's the same thing. But I find it fascinating, you know, with the Indian culture, that, like, you're not just marrying that person. The families have to meet and approve. The families want, you know, their son or their daughter, and they're typically looking for the sons. Yeah, I think it's like a heavy business mix. I think business mix. Hold on. I guess what I found most fascinating is that it was like a 25-year-old son. They want them to be married early, like early 20s or whatever. He was 25, and the mom got high blood pressure because he won't find a woman, and they had presented like 70 to 80 girls to him, and he was like, no, like, he just didn't really connect with any of them. But what I like most about him is that at the end, he ended up finding a girl that he did connect with, like, emotionally and spiritually. Because again, the families say that, you know, they have to be a certain height, they have to have a certain education history, their family has to be royalty in a sense, not like royalty, but like really like upstanding, stand-up people. They have a criteria, honey. They have to be like Sikh or Hindu or whatever their religion is, come from that same community. And it was just really interesting. So he like, okay, I know y'all got all these requirements. His name was Akshay. He's like, I know y'all got all these requirements. He didn't say this, but it's what I, you know, observed. He was essentially saying like, okay, but I gotta like her too. You know, like, she might look good on paper as far as y'all's wants and, you know, your criteria, but I want to have a connection with her as well. So yeah, I went through 70, 80 girls, but I ain't like none of them. I ain't connect with none of them. So I did respect that. Like, he still kind of kept his family tradition of having an arranged marriage, but he still was on some stuff like, I want to at least like her. Because it makes so much sense now when I see some of the couples that I have interacted with, where the vibe just be off, like they just there together, like, you know. But more than likely they were part of an arranged marriage. So they more so, when you think about arranged marriage, like that community typically is like really arranging it, that families are approving and meeting and blah 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 blah, literally, and getting married the next day and having all these ceremonies. It's crazy. But I guess when we think about, well, so they're going to this matchmaker to facilitate the arranged marriage because they're not having like luck or whatever. But like, if we were to go to a matchmaker, wouldn't that be arranged as well? I don't know. I think my perception of what I thought an arranged marriage was back in the day was just like, you ain't never really seen the person and never really met them, and your family like, here, go get married. They set it up and that's that. Like, you really have no true say so. I think that's what my perception of a arranged marriage has been over the years. But I highly recommend y'all check out the show because, number one, I'm a firm believer in, I think I want to go get some shrimp. I'm a firm believer in opening your mind and, you know, just having more of a worldly view about things when you talk about things. Like, people be so strong and setting their opinions and their ways and talking about society this and society that, but like, indoctrination didn't stop at, like, you know, religion. Like, it's societal as well. So I just thought that was something very, very interesting. Sorry, I didn't mean to do the accent thing, but it just kind of rolled off my tongue. But yeah, I just wanted to chat with y'all about that. Stay tuned for another video, possibly today or tomorrow. It's a sponsored video by a company that I already know y'all are gonna really like. So I think I'm just gonna go ahead and get off here, unless I think I saw a comment pop up. So I'm about to get to a safe place and try to see what that was before I actually leave, and then get off, because once I get my food, I'll be headed to where I'm going. Hopefully it don't take forever. So yeah, y'all let me know what y'all think down below. If you've seen Indian Matchmaking, what do you don't know how to use? She don't know how to use a damn intersection when you trying to get through one side of the street. Oh, I think I should have went that way. But yeah, have y'all watched it? If you have, let me know what you think. Has it opened your mind? Has it made you consider a matchmaker? Has it made you consider an arranged marriage? First of all, the families in the Black community that I know about aren't even together. So for them to like try to arrange something for you would be kind of probably weird, you know? I'm getting Popeyes, y'all. Don't judge me. I'm about to get some shrimp though. Shrimp. Probably some shrimp and some chicken. But yeah, that was all I wanted to chat with y'all about. Oh yeah, I said I was gonna look at the comments. Y'all like my earrings? My earrings came from Madeline, Madelyn, and Ruby Jewelry Co. They're located in Richmond, Virginia. If you want a pair, they have Africa on the bottom. You see? Yeah, go get you some. Okay, I'm looking at your comments. Oh, I'm sorry, Selena. I get it now. You were saying the girl from Guyana. I forgot about that. She was so strikingly beautiful to me. I could not stop looking at that girl, the event planner. I like the girl from Guyana. And I thought that was interesting too. Like, the girl from Guyana, that was her roots were Indian. Like, it just opened your mind up, like, to so much stuff. Like, the more you learn about other cultures, the less small-minded you can be and closed-minded you can be. So, all right, y'all, I'm going to head out. Thank you for joining the conversation, Selena. And I did come back and see that you were talking about the girl from Guyana. I thought you was talking about the matchmaker lady. But yeah, she was super cute. All right, y'all. Again, let me know if you watch it. And if you do watch it, what you think about it. And let's just start a conversation about arranged marriages. Okay. All right. Peace, y'all.